In this video, we're going to start reviewing factoring by reviewing the first process, which is factoring out the greatest common factor. All right, so factoring is just the act of breaking down an expression into smaller parts. So we can factor just numbers like 30. We can break down to 2, a 3, and a 5. So we multiply all these together, we get 30. And these are smaller parts. I can't break 2, 3, or 5 down because they're prime numbers. And the greatest common factor is the largest term that all the terms of your expression have in common. This is the thing that can divide everything in your expression, but you can't get anything bigger than it. You can't have any extra things added to it. All right, so we're going to fully factor this. I'm going to find all of the biggest thing that can divide all of these. So we see 8, 6, and 10. Those are all even. So 2 is going to be a part of my greatest common factor. And you can see they all have a bunch of x's. So this has 3 copies of x, 2 copies of x, 4 copies of x. The biggest that they all have in common is 2 copies of x. I can't say 3 copies of x. This one only has 2. So this x squared is the biggest copy. So my greatest common factor is 2x squared. And then I divide that all out. So I pull the 2x squared out from everything else. I'm dividing it away. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I had 3 copies of x, but I'm getting rid of 2. So I have 1 copy left over. 6 divided by 2 is 3. I'm getting rid of both of these copies of x, so there's none left. 10 divided by 2 is 5. I'm getting rid of 2 copies of x, so there's 2 left over. So this is my fully factored expression now that I've factored out the greatest common factor. I have one more example with more variables. Again, 6, 9, and 12. We see what's the biggest number that divides all those. Well, 6 doesn't divide 9, but the number that divides all 3 is 3. All right, so 3 divides all of these. All right, how many a's do they have in common? At most, they have 2 a's in common. How many b's? At most, they have 1 b. So this is my greatest common factor. When I pull that out, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Got rid of both a's and 1 b, so 2 b's are left over. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Got rid of 2 a's, so there's 1 left over. 1 b, so there's 3 still left over. 12 divided by 3 is 4. I got rid of 2 a's, so there's still 2 left. And I got rid of that 1 b, so it's gone. All right, so that's how you factor out using the greatest common factor. Just kind of figure out what the biggest thing is that they all share, and then pull that to the front and just kind of divide it away.